good welder, 2 grinders, and your dad's chocolate tool set.
300 feet, 400 pounds.
Whose idea was this?
I know whose idea this
That
was.
was my idea. Why don't you stop me?
I try.
You do, but you're no
Try.
fun, and I have to find out things that are fun.
Hello.
We are at Metro Salvage.
If you've seen the BBC documentary Scrappers,
I haven't.
well you should have done because it's quite cool. This is the place they did it, and so we've actually been in the cafe, which is on the thing, on the programme.
We got our spare overalls.
We are. Got my spare steel toe caps.
Got the bits.
3 boots.
3 bits. And then we're against Scotty, Johnny, the opposition. And we still don't know our challenge.
Don't know yet.
We're going to go down and do the intros and then hopefully find out what the hell it is we've got to do.
If it's not drift,
We're in
a lot
trouble.
of trouble.
Yeah.
But so are they.
True. Right, let's go find out what our challenge is.
The next day.
Yeah.
I've asked stay to. Obviously we can't film too much for obvious reasons, so we're going to set up a time lapse. We are about to cut the roof off the car. Should be cool. Oh hi! Christ, I've not done a voiceover before. So as I just said, the first day, we're not really meant to be filming any of this, so the first day we didn't really get very much filmed at all. But yeah, you can see here we've stripped the car out on the first day, taken as many bits off. It was mostly just doing little bits of filming here and there. And then we got down on day 2 to getting the roof cut off, which was really the fun part, to be honest. You can see lots of high-vis jackets standing around watching us, making sure we don't cut our hands off or punch somebody in the face. And you can also see it was lovely weather. It was a really, really bad experience weather-wise. The wind was brutal. That flappy sheet thing that was above us did nothing but flap around. Didn't hold the water off us really. The water was pouring down the side of the container into all the electrics. The ramp was junk. If you looked at it wrong, it tried to fall over. But yeah, it was good fun cutting up. Wrecking stuff is always good fun, and we're about to take the roof off. There she goes. She's loose, waiting for the cameras, and it's off. Right, Stu, we've cut it to pieces.
Cut it to fuck.
There's not much of it left, and we're going to see if it still starts. Clock's in, and it should go. Okay, are you enjoying yourself? Cutting things up, smashing things with hammers.
Yeah, welding with a mint.
Look at it.
Mint Bailey welder.
This mint 330D. It's toast.
What's that, mint?
Yeah, it's still good for a. The other side's much better than that. Right, we're out of gear.
No, batteries. No batteries.
Not got the earths.
Right.
Woo!
£300 feet, 400 pounds.
Right, aft. Sweet. Right, let's break for lunch and carry on later. BTS! Behind the scenes on Scrapyard Supercar, Supercar Scrapyard. I'm not sure we're meant to be filming, but we've hidden ourselves in our tool container. Give you a little tour of our tools and setup. So we've got a little bench, got diff that's getting ready to get welded. Decent, same guns as we use Driftland, which is good. And then we've got these rather lovely 10 toolboxes with, well, a lot of it's out just now because we've got it out in our area.
Nice stuff.
It's all real nice. Absolutely everything in its place. Place for everything, runs into that. Got an engine hoist which we're thankfully not having to use because we got something that already worked. Some Poundland cable ties which nobody's going to use for anything. We've went through 3 boxes of cutting discs already, I reckon, just from cutting the roof off the 330. How are you doing?
Did we explain what we're doing in this?
I don't think we technically
No.
have.
What we did is we got the only really usable car in the whole of the scrapyard, which is a complete E46 330 diesel, and we've taken loads of weight out of it, including the roof and all the glass and all the doors and the parcel shelf and everything, so it looks like some sort of kind of like half a dune buggy. Now we need to put a roll cage
a
in
rage
it.
buggy.
Yeah.
No, a death cart.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to build a death cart for
You're basically
ages.
building it, mate.
We're building it on somebody else's time and money.
Yeah.
What else has there been?
It's got a remap. It's rapid.
Yeah,
it's
we
smoky.
did a little bit of research last night on Tinterwebs, and we found out that it has a remap which takes up to 300 brake and 400 pound-foot. So we are going to be going and trying to beat Shane Lynch's time in his supercar around Blyton Park.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I think we'll beat him.
You reckon?
I think we'll beat him.
I don't think we'll beat him.
Supercars are not as fast as people think. They look fast and they sound fast and they feel fast up to a certain speed, and off the line, four-wheel drive, it's going to have the launch. But after that, they're big, heavy boats, eh? They're not. They're not track cars.
No.
We'll find out.
I'm not.
Yeah, standard. So yeah, it's almost lunchtime on day
Are
2.
you grimy? I'm quite
I'm getting
peckish.
grimy. The other team are building. You'll
Right.
have seen this on the episode already,
Yeah.
because we're not allowed to put any of this
Oh,
out.
yeah, but if you haven't seen the episode, they've made life very difficult for themselves.
Harder than that.
They have a 1990 1.8 petrol Scirocco with no engine in it at all. Totally like an absolute rust bucket. There's nothing attached
Is
to
it the whole back panel's hanging off?
Yeah, nothing attached to the bottom of the car, to the top of the car, to the back of the car, nothing. And they're putting a 1.8 20-valve turbo engine out of a Fabia VRS in the back. So it's going to be mid-engine, and the front subframe is going to drive the Fabia reverse.
Rear wheels.
So the engine's going to be facing the wrong way around
So it's
in
gonna
the
be
back of the car, and there's so many. And it's got steering in the back still.
Yeah, so it's going to be a rear-wheel drive,
Yeah.
rear-engined, 20-valve turbo, rusty Scirocco.
Yeah.
And we talked to the other team, which happens to be Scotty,
Yeah.
Rocket Bunny, and Johnny Irwin,
Yeah.
and Jess, and
Michelle Westwood.
Michelle Westwood, that's it.
How could you forget?
I always forget her name. Yeah, that's the team we're up against. So we took the easy route. We took exactly what we know.
We took the only route, as far as was concerned, I could see in that
Yes.
scrapyard.
I agree. So we basically just have to do what we normally do, make a BM light and handle as best as we can.
Yeah.
And they have to basically backwards engineer an entire new car.
Yeah, and they've got to do all the management, they've got to convert from cable to hydraulic clutch. They've got to do something with the brakes, because it's got the servo front brakes in the back and
Yeah.
non-servo front brakes.
They've
in
got
the
to get
front.
all the intercooler pipes and water pipes and everything somewhere.
Yeah, they've got to get that somewhere and somehow. They've got to do a conversion on the throttle, because it's electronic throttle in the 20-valve, and it's
Yeah.
a cable at the front there.
With
They've
potential
also
errors.
got to do something with the front suspension and handling, because it's not got an engine in it anymore, and it's about 17 feet off the ground. I think they stole our coilovers.
Oh.
I saw the coilovers.
Did you see them over there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
You bastard, Scotty, you dirty bastard. Get our coilovers back.
So, to be honest, I'll have to let them have it. They're in so
Yeah,
much trouble.
they are fucked. They are fucked. So basically, obviously there's some safety concerns with our car now because it's just the floor, and well, we can't find a roll cage in the scrapyard.
Yeah.
So
Despite Stuart's optimism, despite Stuart's like, it'll be fine.
and they can't get a pipe bender here in time, so we are acquiring a roll cage from one of the host's mates, so that we can make our car remotely safe for Kyle to not die in. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're up to just now. We're hiding in the container because we're not really meant to be filming any sort of chat stuff.
We're 1.5 days out of 4 days of prep through. It feels like we're almost at the stage where we're doing stuff that we don't really need to do.
Yeah, now, yeah, we are. Well, the other guys are still just getting the rest of the bits cut off, and then we are going to get the cage and start offering that up, see where that's going to end up. But then once
in the middle of the bars they've welded into it.
yeah, well, once the cage is welded in, then it's just sort of niceties after that. Getting the suspension set up a little bit nicer, adding a brake bias valve,
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
welding the diff, getting a shorter ratio hopefully that we can make that all match up.
Yeah, whatever. We've got a seat from a Mitsubishi FTO.
Oh yeah, the FTO seat. And other than that, yeah,
Yeah, right.
mint. We'll give you another update whenever we can.
Whenever we bloody well feel like.
Whenever we can sneak away from the production crew. Sorry, because we've made friends with Keith, our cameraman, and he's aware now that we're doing sneaky filming. He's fine with it. Thanks, Keith. We won't put this in the video, Keith, because you might get in trouble.
Yeah, so
I'll
Keith from the
beep.
production team.
It's beep from the production team as being sound. We've got the bonnet skimmed. So day 2's done. We've got a bit of a monstrosity now, like
Lowrider.
a floor pan with a cage and a skimmed bonnet and the wheels.
It's really nicely skimmed bonnet though.
Yeah,
Great job.
spent all day on it. Look, no cut marks, no burn marks, like brand new.
No fucks given.
None. Absolutely none. So we've got this cage which is from a Golf, we reckon, and it's about a foot too shallow, about foot too
That's its worst thing.
foot too narrow. Doesn't look so great for there. For here it looks mega. Mega. So end of day 2 we are going to go back to the hotel, and Stuart's probably going to get naked and upset somebody.
Possibilities.
It's a normal day for you.
Well, upsetting me? Why?
And get naked in front of people. So let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get to.
Bye.
It's the last day. It's almost lunchtime. Let's have a quick look and see how we have got on.
Bonnet's on. Proper bonnet pins. The roll cage is in. Who would have thought that a Golf roll cage does not fit an E36 chassis particularly well? Who knew? It's on. Added in here. There. Kyle's just fixing our Bose Ozoko exhaust. There's our cameraman who's he's meant to stop. His camera's better than ours.
Only a bit.
Just a wee bit. What are you doing?
Making pipes. Test number 3 out of 17.
Bozo pipes.
Yeah, making pipes. Kind of like that.
Black smoke racing Bozo pipes.
Yeah.
Just another thing hit in the head.
When he rolls.
I'll hit you in the head, the room of that.
Lowest centre of gravity ever.
I'm just one of these crumple in half and go through your head.
Be alright.
Imagine it's because you made your head a bit too low.
What did we say earlier? It's just another thing that's not very good.
Yeah, if you roll, then you deserve to die, because this thing will be really hard to roll. So. Right, let's get this thing wrapped up, and so we can go for lunch.
Oh, we are sorry. I'm so sorry you didn't come get that. Oh no. Well, did you ingest some?
No, it's fine. Give me 16. Give me the deep 16 as well, and I'll stretch it out as if I'm actually doing something.
It's 3 o'clock on Saturday. We have finished our build. We're just waiting to do our final little bit of video before we go. How's it been?
Tiring.
Tiring.
It's been long, hasn't
Long.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And freaking cold.
Yeah.
Cold,
Good fun, though.
wet. It's been good fun. We've
Yeah,
basically had a really good welder, 2 grinders, and your dad's chocolate tool set in order to do this. So I think we're getting to do a little burnout to test that it works. Scrapyard burnout. and then we are going to get the hell out of here and get back up to Scotland as quick as we can. Yeah, right, so you'll see this after our show's been on. Bye everybody.
What's happened now is we thought we could go home, but it turns out we've got to fit a really deathy harness in quite a deathy way, and that is
Fuck you, Ralph.
that has slightly upset Mr. Federico. So
What's happening with the rope here?
yeah.
There we go.
So we're power fitting a 3-point harness according to MSA
Up to
regulation.
MSA regulations, we need a 3-point harness to be mounted correctly with the right angles of belt of attack onto a standard sport seat, so that's safe.
Standard recliner.
So,
Use the 17
oh dear. Dear, oh dear.
Spanner for me too.
Should have been in the shower by now.
I know, you could have been back at a hotel. Could nearly have been going, but in fact what we are is halfway up in our death cart is maybe getting a harness fitted to it in some way.
Right, go for it, you take.
It's just another day in paradise.
Whose idea was this?
I know whose idea this
That
was.
was my idea. Why don't you stop me?
I try.
You do, but you're no
Try.
fun, and I have to find out things that are fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Here. By the way, this isn't Gooch territory.
Just imagine that's Ross.